Hey guys, this is Xfox here, and this is going to be a complete guide slash tutorial slash walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, to get through, sorry if I say it wrong, Labyrinthian. Here again, this is the final mission when you're helping out the School of Magic slash Mages over in Winterhold. Typically, if you're trying to get all the masks in the game, you're going to have to go through this quest, or this quest is probably already on your quest meter, or quest journal. So here again, you know, here it is on the map, Labyrinthian. You can't get in here again unless you go through the quest. So I cut through the very beginning of it. You basically got to go through the door and you run down here. The very first thing that you're going to fight is this thing called a skeleton dragon. And the skeleton dragon here, you know, it's decently difficult. So what happens is you flip this switch, and you're going to have to go through this door or corridor here, and you got about 10 or 11 of the skeletons in there, ranging from the mage skeletons to the bow and arrow skeletons to the easy skeletons. So they're all pretty easy. Now, what I do here is I do not want to run inside there and start going after these skeletons and the skeleton dragon at the same time. I tried that twice, and regardless of, you know, basically how fast I did it, I was just getting whooped real quick. So what I wanted to do here was really just try to focus on these skeletons really like one at a time. I thought that I could take the skeleton dragon on one or one with my companion, but it ended up that even when I tried doing that skeleton dragon just all by myself with my companion, it was just far too difficult, even with my healing and my dual armor masteries and all that stuff. So what I did here is just try to again kill a lot of these skeletons as best as I can. And then of course what I'm going to do here is go ahead and sort of lure the skeleton in here. You can see I'm going to go ahead and lure it in here. So I'm going to go ahead and lure it in and just continue to open the gate and just sort of trick this thing to get some of the shots off it, because again, this thing is pretty difficult. So here again, I'm just going to, just get my bow and arrow ready, hit E, send a bow and arrow into it, get two quick shots off, go ahead and heal my guy and repeat. And go ahead and do this again here. Let's go ahead and start this all again. So go ahead and get my bow back out. Don't get blasted by the ice. Flip the switch. Landed inside it. I tried getting 2 shots in there, but it was just too difficult. So here again, I'm gonna try it again. Land a nice shot. I'm getting so close. I figured, okay, I'm not going to stand there in the blast. I'm going to open that up, send it in it, and kill it. So that's the very first part you got to go through here. Again, it's very difficult. You know that that it's going to be difficult if you got to fight a skeleton boss right out the gate. So here again, there's a few more scragglers here, I guess you can call it. So I'm going to go ahead and clear up these scragglers here. Pretty easy, no big deal. So we'll clear up those guys, beat them down, and pretty much perfect. You killed the skeleton dragon. Now the thing for me is I didn't get anything that great on the skeleton dragon. I look at it, there's a bunch of skeleton bones, but nothing. I mean, no helmets, no cool anything. So I thought when I killed that, I would have got like a dragon sword or something. But anyway, I'm gonna take a look around here. Again, guys, if you notice that I forgot something in here, if there's like a, hidden area in here, definitely if you can, let me know. I'm curious on if I missed something or what. Again, here's a quick shot of it where it is. You can't miss this if you guys are going through this place. This is like the only way through it. So I just wanted to show you guys a quick, again, where it's at here on Labyrinthian. So here we go. We're gonna head back out here. I was gonna check a few of these skeletons. I see some, you know, bow and arrows and stuff, but again, I didn't see anything really that cool in here. So here I'm just going to continue to head down this hallway, and you'll notice that that basically there's really only like one way to go most of the time, right? And I hear a lot of these aspirations talking, and they're like, oh, do you want to come? They're like, oh, do you want to come get this? Or I'm sorry, you're like, oh, do you want to come get these weapons in here? There's supposed to be a lot of weapons and things like that.
It's too late. There isn't enough of him left to go back in after.
We can't go back.
So here, again, I went and opened the door, went through, and we're going to continue deeper into these caves here. I saved constantly in here because I wasn't quite sure, you know, of what to expect here. So again, went ahead here and just checked out some of these chest boxes that were hidden and things like that. A few good potions here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and check out some of these downed areas over here. But don't really see anything that great. A few gold rings and things like that, but yeah, nothing, you know, nothing like any cool weapons or anything. You'll actually get some later on, but I'll show you that here in a second. So I thought this guy was going to come alive, but he didn't. All of a sudden, here's a frost spirit. I'm going to go ahead and beat this guy down pretty easy with the flame breath. Okay, so here, I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, how do I open this? You know, how do I do this? So here, all you got to do is you pick up the book for this fire thing. So here I'm going to go ahead and you got to cast flame on it or whatever. So here I just casted my flame breath on it. It wrecks that little ice crystal, and I'm ready to rock and roll again. Come over here and beat that guy down again, thinking that, you know. So here I'm going to continue down. You guys are going to head down these, whatever you want to call this sort of tunnel area. So I'll beat that thing down pretty easy. None of these guys here, again, are difficult. Some of these guys here, these Dragoor right guys, are pretty difficult. It could be because they keep casting that ice on me and maybe making my hits not as effective. But I'm going to beat these things down. Perfect. So here we got another one of the guys behind me. I was getting a little low on health, so I'm going to run back up here and let my huntress do the work. So here, slip back over my elven hammer. Go ahead and do a nice hard blow on that thing. Get it to fall down here. So perfect. I'm going to continue on. I accidentally bashed my guy there. Go ahead and beat this thing down. So perfect. I was able to beat that thing down. I see there's two ways you can go here. You can either go down to the right here, or you can go to the left. They actually meet at the same place, but I was like, let me go down here just to double check and see. And I was like, nah, let's go over to the left after I look down here. I'm like, okay, here's where it's at. Let's go back up and go through the door here. Perfect. So here I'm going to go in, and there we go.
Watch it there, brother. It's nothing.
So here we go. I was just taking a quick look around to see if there's anything cool in here. I mean, there's an alchemy table and an enchanting table, but for the most part, you know, I don't really know how to do all that stuff yet. I know I'm pretty late in the game, but I haven't done it yet. I'm just trying to beat the level here. So I'm just looking around, looking at the soul gems. I don't have any soul gems that are filled or anything like that. So just, you know, looking around here, seeing if I'm missing anything. So again, taking a quick look around, don't really see much here. So I'm going to go ahead and head back up, and then go ahead and head back down. So here you get that guy talking a little bit. Oh, here's a warning, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. Let's just keep moving. So here you're going to fight a few more of these drugger rights. Going to beat that one down too. So, I mean, you do fight a few of them, but it's no big deal here. Gonna go ahead and see if there's any, you know, hidden items or something in here, but again, I didn't really find any hidden items or doorways, but as always, you know, this is a huge level. This video is probably gonna be about 30 minutes, so if I miss something, which I probably am, definitely, guys, let me know so I can go back and check it out. So looked at a few of the items here. Of course, didn't really see anything. Of course, when I come down here, he's going to talk his game there, whatever. I go ahead and save again just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to go ahead and continue on through this door here. So here I'm going to beat that guy down, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on down in this cave system. Got a few doors here I was sort of curious on. I'm like, huh, this looks like it might have something back here. Pretty easy to pick here. So here I'm going to continue on, just looking to see if I could find anything in here that's you know, that's worth looking for. So a few corridors here. Took a look at some of this stuff. I mean, not a lot of stuff in here. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I couldn't really find, again, anything worthwhile in this room here. So here I didn't want to jump down there because I wasn't quite sure. Again, I wasn't quite sure if that was the actual way to go, so I was going to run back out here and check the other avenue, or whatever you want to call it. Check this other path here, and sure enough, it actually leads, you know, basically right down there. So went ahead and went here, and I kept hearing that, and that's typically the sound of a bear. So I didn't see a bear like running behind me, so I wasn't quite sure where it was at. Didn't see it down there either. And I could hear it running, but I just didn't see it. So I learned it's actually a troll, and the troll is back in here. So here it comes. These trolls, of course, are pretty easy to beat. A lot easier than some of the frost trolls and things like that. So here's going to beat that thing down. Again, it looks like we're coming over to a big opening room here, and anytime I see that, I'm always, you know, getting ready for the main fight here, but I can tell we're still a little bit off. Still didn't find anything cool down in this room, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save and continue on. So there's a few skeleton guys down here, just random ones, nothing there very that difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and beat these guys down pretty easy. So pretty easy. See, nothing too difficult here. Just beating them all down. We got an archer up here that I'm going to go ahead and send a bow and arrow in him up here to kill him. I think I send two because one of my shots, unfortunately, it doesn't kill him. Do a little strafing here to get a nice angle on him. So perfect to go ahead and kill him. And again, I'm seeing a lot of these gates, so I'm thinking, there's got to be something coming up here. But we're only at about halfway through, so you have about 2 more pretty decent good bosses you got to fight before we actually get to the main one here. So here we're going to fight a, not this one, but we're going to fight a mini boss, I guess you can say it's that, which is called the Wisp Mother. And I'll go ahead and kill these little things here pretty easy. But the Wisp Mother is definitely difficult. I mean, she's no slouch. She can definitely take your guy down pretty easy. So you can see we're killing the wisps here, and there's the Wisp Mother. So for me, I'm going to try and figure out, okay, let's do a quick save real quick, and let's go in with this here. So I'm going to try and come up here and do as much damage as I can to this Wisp Mother. Go and cast a few heavy blows on her. You can see her health is really not going anywhere. She's doing a lot of damage to my guy, so I definitely want to get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and pop healing here and try to, hopefully get away and just sustain my health and get away from her as quick as I can. So here I'm going to go ahead and, get my hammer. Or sorry, going to go look for some potions here because again, she was beating me up pretty good here. So I'm just looking through my items, thinking, okay, let's drink some of the potions, let's drink some of the stamina potions, etc. When I'm ready to go, let's beat her down some more here. So the thing that's difficult is she makes my guy very slow, and so it's hard for me to catch up and hit her. But I wanted to kill the spectral guys first. Then, of course, I was getting super low on health again here, so I'm going to go ahead and pop a few more potions. Trying to see if there's anything that I could take that would help me out here. I even go ahead and have, I think I drink the skooma here. But probably most of you guys have a lot of health potions, so I just recommend taking those if you guys haven't done already. So, boost my guy up. It looks like I'm getting close. I'm going to pop healing just to be on the safe side. Oh, excuse me. Going to pop healing there. Let my hunters do some damage to her, and then I'm going to come in here for the final blow and beat her down with that warhammer. So for me, she was actually quite difficult. I took a look at what she had. I mean, nothing great. She had that whisper, whatever that stuff was that I picked up from her, but nothing that great that I see here. I mean, it was a decently hard boss. Here's where you fight her again. For those of you who are curious, in the Labyrinthian Terramorphum, whatever that was called, but you will have to fight her when you're trying to get into the bottom of this place. So it's sort of our second main boss. We first had the skeleton dragon, now we have the Wisp Mother. So I'm gonna check a few of these chests, but again, nothing worthwhile in here. I figured we would have got something cool from her, but don't really see anything. So we're heading deeper down here. We fight the fire spirit. So earlier we fought the winter or the ice spirit. So here, the other one, we had to cast flame on it. So here we're gonna have to cast frost on this. So here I went ahead and put it out. It opens the door, and I'm gonna return to my elven warhammer to beat some more stuff down here. So here we got a few special rooms. We got those mysterious guys again right there. I took a look down in here and didn't really see anything. You can't talk to those guys who are standing there, so they don't really do much. Gonna go ahead and beat down this relentless Druger here. They're all pretty easy. Continue down in this cave system here, but you're gonna start fighting more of those aspiration Druger guys there. You fight a few of these wolves, which are all pretty easy to kill. Again, I was just looking around for some secrets or anything like that, but really didn't see any. Here you got 2 of them in here, but for me it's pretty simple. I'm going to beat this Druger Wright guy down here. Then I'm going to come over here and beat down this archer, because they're pretty simple. Skeletons I can pretty much one-hand all day long, so we'll beat those guys up. So you have a little mini room right there, but all pretty easy. Nothing that difficult there. So here I went ahead and saved and continued on. Again, you got a few more of these Druger Wright guys. In this room, though, there's a decent amount of them, so I recommend leading them into that hallway and trying to take them on one by one, especially depending on your class, so you don't die. So, I mean, an okay sword, but nothing, you know, that great. Getting real close to over the 3/4 mark here. See, I'm level 23, getting closer in these caves. So here we're going to continue going on deeper. Again, I'm still looking for secret stuff or items, but didn't see any here. Seen some mushrooms and stuff like that, but no secrets here. Go and kill those Drugers quite easy. Got one of those wolves, no problem. The Druger Wright guys, of course, always take 3 or 4 hits to kill. And when I stagger them, I know I should put them in a soul gem, but you know what? I'm just going to continue just to beat them down. I'll get the soul gems later. So picked up a nice book right there. Going to take a quick look in this chest. Nice little ruby, some gold, flame storm, but still nothing that great. The leather armor is okay, but hopefully by the time that you've done this, that's way beyond your thing. So here, I mean, did quite a bit of damage to me, so I don't recommend doing what I just did. You probably could die, and if you didn't save recently, then you're going to have to start your whole little mission back over. So here I'm going to go ahead and start it back up again and take a look at what fell here. Got a nice common soul gem. Got a nice one there, and of course, don't go on one of those. It didn't do as much damage as those usually do to me, but it did do a decent amount of damage. So here I'm going to take a quick look and see if these soul gems are on the ground. And I can see what we're about to face. We got a couple guys right there and one of the dogs. So this section up here is pretty easy, just a few random bosses here and there. What I do here is I'm going to go ahead and run up in this tower here. You don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and run up in this tower and see what's up here. So pretty easy again. These guys are absolutely no problem for my guy. I'm just taking a quick look around, see if there's anything I can get. I'm going to go ahead and hop over here, check this chest here. Couple lockpicks, couple potions. Again, nothing that great. I was hoping for something really cool, enchanted weapons or something like that. So took a few ores out of there. Go ahead and hop back down and hop off this thing and go down to where the hunter is fighting down there for me. So here we go. We can see we got one of their guys down there. But super easy to kill. Again, the Druger Wrights are probably the toughest Wright guys in this area that you'll fight. So 2 or 3 hits, you knock them down. And so I seen there was a nice little puddle down here, a nice little thing. And sometimes I know that these little wider puddles here will have hidden stuff in them. But I took a look around and didn't see any hidden items laying on the bottom of the thing down there, a treasure chest. So let's go ahead and continue on here. So we're getting pretty close here, guys. I mean, you could see that, we're still getting into these secret areas and stuff like that. I do recommend going in here if you haven't. This little room right here has some sweet items in it. So we're going to open it up. You can see that we got a nice helmet there. We got a nice sword right there. We got a nice ebony shield over there. So definitely some sweet items in here. We got the ebony shield over here, which is pretty good, especially goes with a great ebony set if you guys are using that. I was taking a look around. I didn't see much anything else. And if you guys are curious, of course, on those items, I posted them up on other videos to show you guys, so you can just check out my other videos to see them. So here again, we're getting real close. Again, you can see I'm saving before every single door because I really don't know what's going on. So here we're going to fight this Druger Death Lord. This, again, is sort of like your third boss in here. And, I mean, this guy's pretty difficult. I mean, he definitely does a lot of damage, can take a lot of hits. But what I did is sort of pushed him, not really pushed him, or just shoved him onto this ledge here. And you can see, I sort of got him stuck in a little, whatever you want to call it. I got him stuck right there. He ain't going to move. So I'm going to send a few arrows his way. I run out of arrows, you know, unfortunately. So I was figuring, okay, you know what? I think I can beat this guy down if I can get a nice running blow in here on him. So get a nice running blow, knock him back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and beat him down a little bit here. And perfect. So I went ahead and beat him down. He has some decent stuff. That's okay. The Drain Blood Battle Axe, I mean, I don't know. It's all right. It's nothing that great. Then, of course, you're going to learn the word of, I think it's called slow and something time. I'll tell you here, it's sand and slow time. Yep, learn the word. You'll learn the shout, sand and slow time. So after you beat that Lord, we're getting super close to the actual end here. Gonna give you guys another quick shot of where I'm at, Labyrinthia, in case you guys are skipping through this video. So here it is on the map. Pretty easy. Again, you got to fight that guy if you're going to try and make it all the way through anyway. So just figured I'd go ahead and post it up and show you on the map. So here we go. We're getting, again, real close to the end here. You know, again, they're trying to do those shouts or whatever they are. We got a few, again, Druger Scourge guys here with a couple skeletons. I'm going to have to fight this thing because I can't really get there behind, so I'm just going to go ahead and hack and slash this thing here. That Frost Adark, or whatever you want to call it, I'll go ahead and just keep beating this thing down. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to kill this guy here. We almost got him here, and when I kill him, I'm going to go ahead and pop a little bit of healing here because I see he tried spawning another one of those frost giant guys. So perfect, I'm all healed up. And I think my my hunter took care of the bow guy over there. So again, we're getting real close here. These guys do a little bit of talking and whatnot. For me, I don't really care. I just want to go in and beat the last boss. Couple soul gems, couple just basic items. So here we go. We're actually, this door right here leads into the to the final boss here. This boss, you get his staff from him, but you also gonna get one of the I think it's one of the 9 masks that you need in the game to sort of do that. I forgot what the quest is called for the masks, but anyway. So here you got to come up. You can see that they're holding this guy here. I'm going to beat that wizard down with one hit. And I wasn't quite sure if I was supposed to, but I went ahead and beat the wizards down anyway. So I look over there and I'm thinking, okay, where am I supposed to go? You know, what am I supposed to do here? So here I'm just looking around. I can see that the guy over there is still like in Stasius there. See, we got another mage right there. You can see we have a back room back there, so I wasn't quite sure if we were supposed to go back there or do what. I can't get up to talk to that guy, so I couldn't, you know, I couldn't really do anything. I just wanted to go take a look around. Went ahead and took a look down here to see if there's anything inside that pool that I could get, but there really wasn't anything. So here I'm going to go ahead and kill this last mage up here. So perfect, I'm going to go ahead and kill that last mage. And then, of course, I'm going to go up there and see if I can beat him down here real quick. So here he comes. Pretty easy to kill. So now that you've killed both those wizards and now that he's free, you take a quick look there. I'm thinking, oh great, this mage is no joke, right? He's gonna he's gonna basically beat stuff down. So his name is again Moraki, and he does some serious damage, guys. So depending on what you are, a mage, a fighter, just be careful here. You can 2 or 3 shot you. My guy, he can basically almost 2-shot me. So here I'm gonna pick up a little bit of gold and some items, because usually I can't fight these mages one-on-one. I have to basically have to fight them with my weapons and armor. So here I'm trying to rely on my huntress to do some damage to this guy. So I figured, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my dwarven bow here to try to do some damage on this guy as well. So you can see, I mean, I'm barely even touching this guy here. And you can see his shots here are no joke. So this is actually probably the 4th or 5th time that I tried fighting this guy. Again, I would try to record it, die, delete the files, record it. So this isn't the first time I tried this. This is definitely my 3rd or 4th try. So you can see he has a nice shield up. I continue to try to get him with bow and arrows, but eventually I run out because I only had like 8 shots. So you can see he sort of hovers over there by that doorway. So I'm going to try and come in here and try to do some damage on this guy. But I really wanted to get him into a really small secluded room here, because I didn't want him out in the open because it would take me too long to run to get him. So what I do here is I see him and I wait for him to cast that lightning bolt, so I can come in here and at least get a blow in on him, and I want to run back out. Because I don't want to run in there and take a shot from the lightning bolt and then hit him and take 2 shots from the lightning bolt. I just want to get in there, do a shot on him, and then get out, because again, he can almost 2-shot me with those lightning bolts. So here I see him cast it. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit him a few more times here. You can see I am super low here. I luckily got away there. I have basically no mana and no health. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at my inventory here and see what I could use to help me out. So I'm basically going to pop every single potion that I can, because I don't want to lose this. This is like my 6th time. I'm getting super frustrated, but here I went ahead and just kept spawning my heal here. You can see my huntress is casting some nice arrows in on him, trying to break down his shield.
I will destroy you.
So she's doing some decent damage on him. I mean, better than nothing. So I'm waiting for him to cast his spark on her so I can run in there and do some damage. So there it is. I'm going to come running in again and hit him with a nice blow there. Hit him with a nice tumbling blow. So here he's getting me again. I got to get out of here. I can't get another spark. I'm going to go right back around the corner so he can't hit me. And now I'm going to repeat the whole process again. I'm going to sit here and just spam my heal. And of course you can see here where he is, he's just waiting there for a little bit, and he's not casting his spark anymore because Ave, the huntress back there, is pretty much down. So while she is down, it gives my guy enough time to re-heal his health. So she's coming back up. I still wasn't comfortable going back in yet, because again, he could 2-shot me all day long. So here we go. We can go pick up that hammer again. I was gonna see if I can cast this rose to catch a Demora out there, so the Demora can go in there and do some damage. But unfortunately, I didn't have any power left in it, so I'll switch back to my dwarven hammer. Gonna wait for him to cast a spark again, but I think my Ave the Huntress is down again, so we're gonna give her a minute to recoup.
Come on, let's see you put
So she's back up. I know he's gonna cast spark here. There it is. I'm going to run back in here, but it looks like he starts backing up into this other room here. I see getting super low again. I thought he was going to cast it, but luckily enough for me, I get back around the corner one more time. So I'm basically going to continue the same process of basically what I just did before.
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
So here I'm just going to again just try and cast my spam my heal as much as I can until I can get back up to full health, and then once I'm at full health, I'm pretty sure I got this guy beat.
Destroy
So getting close here. I'm going to go back in for my final blows here. So perfect, here we go. I'm hoping this time when he casts his spark that I can run in there and beat him down. So I'm just waiting for my Huntress to come back open here. So here it is. I missed my first blow. At least I got my Dragon's Breath on him, and here I'm going to go for broke and beat this guy down. I'm getting so close. Perfect. So that's how I was able to beat him. You definitely want to pick up his staff as well as his mask. Both of those are very, very important. So again, guys, this was a complete walkthrough, again, of Labyrinthia. Hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you stuck around for the whole thing. If you can, definitely subscribe. I got a ton of Skyrim stuff, and thanks again for watching, guys.